Hello and good evening. I actually forgot to join my own Discord channel, and I forgot to turn that shit down. Let us just start doing that. Definitely don't want to listen to myself here. And then the Discord channel. If you actually want to talk, you should be more than welcome to join that. You will be put directly into the room I'm actually sitting in right now, so that's it. And then back to the game. I'm actually started a new game today. It is a pretty flat game I have started here. I have changed a little bit on my map here. And then the only place that actually is possible to get stone is actually right here. That's no stone on the rest of the map if I remember right. Maybe I'm wrong about that part, it can be. But I actually think that's the only place we can get stone from the map. Yup, it is. I have removed some of the trees. I was actually making two woods on the map too, but I have changed that. I actually put a little bit more tree all over. But that's not really important because if you can always make tree yourself, you can just go in here and put trees up, so that's not really a problem. And just set them up so that's a tree can be trees, but just to have something on the map on the whole tile to begin with here. And then I actually want to try to do a couple of things a little bit different. I will see about I actually can remember. Yeah, of course it will not. I was actually making sure if it should actually be reaching down and there was enough, long enough away. But I will actually try to keep a certain. This is something I have built before the game map actually, when the map was getting built. This railroad here, I was actually building that before. All my borders has two borders, so it will be easier to drive in and collect stuff there, and something can get out of that one. So it cannot drive around and use it that way, sadly enough. But the most part of it, what I'm like about this, is actually they have 6 train tracks. That's what I actually need. Uh, I actually need more than 6 train tracks, but yeah, but that's enough. But yeah, so that's what actually meet my need for the most part of it actually. So that will be fine enough. Let us see about it actually will be possible. Good. We will make a little bit more there. That way. Yeah, great. My mouse is fucking a little bit around here and making problems. I think we will do something like this just for fun. So something like this, we will build that pretty fast. We'll not necessarily build the train tracks fast. That will probably go some time. This time I just need this built. This one is really not necessary. I have taken that off. And then I will actually drag the road up here, and then we will start some of the building around there. Put the first road in here, I think. What we need is actually one of the roads here to getting asphalt on, and then we need to get this built up here so we actually can get that built, and then we need to start building on this one up here, and then we need to set some gravel station up around here. That will be over here somewhere, because of course this is the only place for gravel. So the gravel will be necessary to be transported out from there to the rest of the map, or you need to get it from another board or something like that. This is not a map you actually can play yourself right now. It's not put out, but it's basically pretty flat. It is actually flat. And then there's a couple of good rivers on. A little bit to work a little bit on over here where you actually can, well, yeah, we cannot see what the resources is right now. But as I remember it, most of this island is oil. And that's not even enough oil for what I'm normally using, but again, uh, yeah, it was just to have a little bit different map to play on. Because of my old map I was making, I have actually lost that. And I should actually do something like this with this map. I want a mountain reach over here, so the map getting split over in two, and it will not be connected, so you can build on the one half and on the other half. But if you actually want to use the rivers, you need to open it up in the middle here again. And then I just need to make it to look pretty decent too, as I did on the other one. But this is just to be sure if everything is working around there, and then I will just set up and be sure if the border's working and that kind of stuff. It did not need to be realistic mode, but that's what we are playing. So, and a flat map is also always a good map. That was not the right one. Then I don't really need to use time on flatten it out because of I'm normally always like the flat maps. I'm normally always flattening it out what I'm building on because if I'm actually hating it, it is not flat. And I like to have everything in the same height. Definitely not what I wanted to do. Let me see. 2 more losels. Swift to the next one. Nope. Excavators. 2 of them. Nope. Yep. And good. So that was this 2 thing there. Then we will be necessary to have a couple of bosses. What do we have? 740, yeah. 2 bosses, yeah, that must be enough for now. 2 concrete mixers, and on to the next one. So that was bulldozers, bosses, concrete mixers, covered hole. We do not have yet. I will say we should probably just take that one. 2 of them. Dumbbells, we do not have that yet. I like them. So we will take 2 of them. It will probably not be enough, but that is what we will take for now. So dumpers, excavators we got. We don't open hole we have. Then we will take 2 of them. And again, we will take 2 open holes more. We will not get everything, it seems like, when we're doing it this way. We will get 1 road crane. And then we will get... we will get 1 roller. And then we will take 1 open more, and then we will take 1 road crane more. I think that will be it. It was just a way to do it, and it's not the way I'm normally doing it, but that was a way. It was definitely a way to do it, but probably not the best way. Everybody is on 1, and it will definitely be necessary to build that shit over there, and that one and that one. They will have a little bit longer to run, but... And then we should figure out something with gravel over here fast. We should just have our own gravel. We don't really need to load it on trains right now. But again, the train loading will go on from out here. And this will be everything else. The middle one will be fuel and garbage. And the last one will be passengers. I will actually see if I can remember to try to use some passenger line a little bit more this time. But what I really like to do is actually to set up the signals a little bit better this time. That's nothing between here and there, that's just what is built and what not built. But from here to here, that's around 208 meters. And of course, we have a section here that can be counted into that. But then we will see about we can get 208 meters again. That should be 208 and 208 again. This not 208 on 8. It should be lucky if it actually is 208. That would be more lucky than anything else, but 212, it's actually pretty close to it. It should be around there, so it is actually so close on, we actually can say that's actually good enough. But we will actually not be necessary to set them in, but we will just do it because of why not. We are running a little bit, we are building a little bit, yeah, only a little bit. Let us see about we maybe can put some asphalt on some of this. That would be nice. No, we cannot put asphalt on that. That's a little bit weird. So how the fuck do they expect we should put asphalt on when we don't can do it in from there? That's not good. Maybe because of we don't have the buildings or the machines to do it yet. That could be. Oh, I didn't copy it. That could be a problem too, actually. It will still not accept it. Oh, okay. What the fuck is that kind of line that's going in here and actually blocking it? It seems to be. It seems a little bit weird. Stuff that's going down there. It has no influence on the map, but it's just looking a little bit weird, actually. I will actually probably try to put this map out just to figure out how it's actually working with that output thing and when putting it out, but that will be later when I'm actually sure if it's working, but I don't expect much of this map to be downloaded. Most people actually making flat maps anyway, so it will not be a very popular map anyway. But I will probably make a couple of maps more when I figure it out. Just a guess. And we will see about we can do this a little bit better. I definitely don't really want to use the red ones. If I can get around it anyway. We will set, yeah, we will not, but we will actually throw both of them in. Then we can always, then we have 2 input, 4 output. And then, yeah, we'll actually have a possibility to make some power. We do not have too many money, so we should actually think a little bit about how we are spending our money to begin with here. What do we need? We should probably see about we actually maybe could put up a couple of free ones, free one. I don't really like this one because of it do not really have anything. It's actually just more annoying in it is anything else. What I actually would say it would actually be better just to build one of the other ones to begin with. This one would be more than fine. It has a lot of exits on it, a couple of entrance, but again, it has the exits, so get this one built pretty fast. Set a loading ramp on it, get it some power, and let them actually do the work from here to begin with. So you actually have the possibility to make your own gravel over here. That will probably be one of the first things we are doing anyway later on. So I don't know about it's a good idea to put it up, but it is a good idea to put it up. But it is not a good idea anyway. But again, yeah, it is one of the things that's it's a good idea, but it's not really a good idea because of it will take some time to build it, and yeah. I would say we should build a little city in this area here, but it will not be the biggest city, it will not be the best city, but it will be the city that will make sure if we actually get some gravel around the map and the city that's actually doing our research. And the first part of this is pretty boring actually of this map. What? But hello and good evening to you. I don't understand a lot of that stigma styling. I don't know. I don't care about that part of the game. Actually, that's many games that have, so you could say the same about some of the Chinese game and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a good game in some ways. Of course, it really needs some fixes. Ui. But if you have something to say, you can always join my Discord channel. You should be more than welcome to that if you can figure out to talk nicely to me. I don't care about how you're talking, but if you're not talking bad to me, I don't care about you saying fuck or whatever, or how you actually are speaking. But just you're not trying to diss me or whatever, then I fucking don't care. Then you can say whatever you want. You should just know your voice will always be broadcasted to YouTube. So if you sound like an idiot, you will sound like an idiot on YouTube forever. So I'm actually blocking you from my YouTube channel or from my Discord channel. If you don't can figure out how you should speak to me. And again, I don't care about what kind of words you're using. It's more the way you're using them that could be a problem. Nope. Assign construction mode. Assign. Yeah, we should not reconstruct. Why the fuck will they not build? That's not making any sense. What's wrong here? Why do they do that? We have everything. Do we not have any buildings? That's actually weird. Everything should be. And you can go in and buy it on the border. Seems like a. Okay, so we actually got one more free. It seemed like I didn't even buy anything for that spot, so it's actually still possible to do this I wanted to do. One roller more and one open hole more on that one. Actually ask them to deliver. This one is good enough. All of that is good. That one is actually has to be built. Why do they do not allow? I think I know why. That's no connection to that part of the road, I think. Yeah, that was actually the problem. No, that was actually the problem for that part of it over there too. There was no connection to that fucking part I tried to build. This will definitely be my delivery area later on for that city here. Maybe a little bit more, so the food and meat and that kind of stuff will be able to get in there. Then most of the city to begin with will be around here. Definitely the stone will come from around here somewhere. The only place on the whole map that is stone. So that should actually be delivered to the rest of the map from around here. It is a flat map. But the reason why it's flat is because if I don't have raised the mountain yet, it will be raised. Of course not for this game. It's too late for that now. But later on I will make a mountain reach over here. And it will be closing the map off so it actually split up in two. All the borders have two borders at the same place. That's why I think it's working the best. Because of one border is too little. Three borders is probably too difficult to fit together at the same spot. I actually tried when I built this map to begin with to fit in three, but it was actually easy only to take two and then placing next to each other with the railroads. That's a couple of it's not because of this map should be a hard map to play on. There's a lot of borders, big borders and that kind of stuff. It's not the case. It should be a nice map, a good map, whatever. There is not many resources. There's only a few places that's all the resources. I think we have a little bit of, as I remember it, I think it's around here there's some coal and some iron. And then somewhere up here there's a belt with some of that stuff. No, the stuff you actually need to make aluminium out of is over here. There's a few spots over here, but that's not a lot. And then I think that it's a belt of uranium around here. That's actually the place where the map or the mountain actually need to go later on. And then there's some oil on that island here. And then there's some oil in another place on this map too. I don't remember which of the island it is, but one of them have oil. But again, still, it's not even enough oil. So it's not need to run slow. Let us just go a little bit faster. I think we will put that one out too. Definitely that one now. Don't want to do it. I want it. What else do we need? Need that one built, and then we should probably take a free one of them. What is it? That one. We should probably take a free one of that. Set that up. I think I want it on this side over here. And then we should have the free one off. Where's the other one? Not that one. That. Nope. Why are we on that one? What the fuck was it I'm setting up? Good, it was the right thing, but why? Weird. We do definitely not need any of this, and we do not really need aluminium. Over here. That one. Yeah, that do not have a free run actually. Nope. Do actually not have a free run. Okay. Why? Is it only the stone and then this one has a free run? Yeah, I remember something about there was one of them that actually didn't have a free run. And then we need distribution center, I think it will be. We need some oil delivered, we need some gas. Oh, yeah, gas for fuck's sake, man, I forgot about that part of it. Gas station, actually. We will put up a gas station there, we will just, we will put it up over here. Or we can make a little bit of an entrance on it. And we should probably put one up here because we will not have power in there to begin with anyway, and one there. That must be more than enough fuel for now, I will guess on. Vehicles for that one. This should probably be oil vehicles, yeah. Take all three of them and then we will put one more in of them. And that should probably be a dumper. Yeah, we are running on dirt road and mud roads anyway right now, so we will probably get the best result out of that one. It will maybe take a little bit longer time to load it, but then we should have an open hole, two of them actually. And then we will see about we can do something. We do not really have that one, so that will be here. It will be load on that one. Should load gravel and we should load some of all the other shit. But we should probably not. We should probably just set it up so we didn't build that. No, we are still building that one. So it's actually not, we cannot really collect gravel yet. Unload. And unload, that will be this, that, and that. The only thing that should be unloaded, but it's just the only thing that's actually allowed to be unloaded. And when that's up and running, we should probably it's actually good enough to begin with, but again, it is something you will get rid of pretty fast because of it's actually not very good. It's actually better to have one of them that's actually really need to be something like that, even if it's a small one. It is a lot better. It has the road connection and the pad connection, and this one is probably the best one because it can actually have the most amount in it. But again, that can be a little bit expensive. But again, it will be around 200 tons on each thing. You need 4 items in there. You need steel, you need prefab panels, you need bricks and boards. That's what you need to begin with. And not even all of it necessary to begin with, actually. The houses I'm actually building to begin with actually only need to be mostly gravel and boards. I think what's being used on it. Did we connect that good enough? Connected good enough, good. So then we need some fuel collected. Should definitely only be fuel. To that one and that one and that one. Good. And it's nicely windy to this evening, so that's nice. This one is an important one, and one of these lines is important. Definitely need some power in here. Fast. It would really be nice. So something like this would be pretty good. It will help a little bit around the city, and this one will connect to that one. So that too will be fine, and we will probably, as I'm seeing it right now, we'll put up a station like this around here. And again, we will see about we can get around not making one of my biggest mistakes. Try to get around not doing that on this map. It would be really nice if we don't do that. One of my big mistakes is actually to run the power connection cables over each other. So try to make them to go in their own fucking lanes. So even if it's taking a little bit more space. That was really bad. Robot. Good. So that will be nice enough. Then we have this connection there and that connection there. And you're not running over each other, you're running next to each other. So that's a good thing. That's one of the things I'm actually, it's really good to fuck up. And let them run over each other because if it's possible, and it's taking a lot small amount of space when you're doing that. But if you actually need to change them or you making a mistake or anything like that, then it's nearly impossible to get that fucking line you have fucked up and not connected or whatever. It is, yeah, it is not fun. Let us just say that way. We will take an overground connection to connect that one because if it is set that close and it can actually make a little bit more power delivered to that substation when it's over the ground. It's actually a big difference. It can take 2.35 megawatts on that one, and the underground one can only take 1.85. It's not exactly the half of it, but it's more or less, right? Is it not? No, it is not. It will, but it is a small amount, that's for sure. It will say something like a half megawatt more over here, something like that. Yeah, something like that. 235, that's 35, and down to what? 85, that will be 15, that will be a half megawatt, yeah. More for the cable over, so that it is actually not that much. It's actually not that much, so it's actually necessary to use them. I was actually sure if it was more, but okay, fair enough. Delivering, just let us deliver every fucking thing with trucks. Even if it's not necessary, but then we are sure if we're actually setting the building up that it is necessary on. Like this one. What are you doing, dog? I say you should not have been chased, that little dog. You are too old to do that shit. And it starts to get dark outside now too. And it's windy, that's always something. So it will be nicely to sleep this night if it's keep on. What's the clock? 21:06. I will say we should probably. I am actually using another gravel connection. I like that gravel connection here. It's actually a really, really nice one. It's actually making all the gravel in one station, so you don't need to make that ridiculous setup that's filling a lot of stuff. Of course, that setup is actually making a lot more gravel than this one station are doing. No doubt about that. It's not because of this is a cheat one. It's actually not producing a lot of gravel, that's for sure. The other set, even if you are taking three of them, this will not even match one of this setup where you're actually syncing it up with mines and let it run in and that kind of stuff. I actually normally like to do that down here, but I will do it a little bit later. I will set a real gravel thing up down here because of this is the place where we need to deliver all the gravel to the rest of the map from. So this one will not be enough. So we'll actually set it up, but the, the good thing about this one is actually it do not really need any workers. So that can the other one will only need it in the crossing area. It will not need it on the mine. It can actually do that with machine power too, quarry stones. But when we are coming down here to this one, it will actually require workers to work. Workers to work. Yep, exactly. But this one is actually doing everything in this plant that is on the spot here and just deliver gravel over to this part over here where we just setting it up right now. We will move it and we will set it up down here somewhere. The train station will be down here too. I don't know, maybe we'll actually drag the train station up here so there will be something running in and out on. I think I will do that. Not the mistake I did last time on this map, where I actually just placed it here with a little run in, and the train was actually too long, and yeah, that was actually not good. So we should maybe try to remember that, but again, I am looking for that one. I am normally liking to use this one. I actually think it's too expensive to build for that one, but again, we will actually do it. We will probably throw it down later, but again, for now, it's fine enough. Good, and it has power. Everything is nice when the power is built. And we actually start importing power. Then it will be good. So, we are not building the power actually out to the station, so that could be a problem. I actually think it was the same problem around there. That station is built, that's great. We need this built. We need that one built. Definitely need this station built too. And we need this station, so we have the power. Then that one, and this one. The same thing here, so we actually have the power built. This first part of it will of course take some time. So when we have the gravel up and running, we will probably build some board, a little bit of a wood cutting post. Not any wild one, just so we actually have enough to use ourselves. I actually want to plant some trees. Just to begin with, I think I will set it up around here. Just to be sure if I actually have trees enough when we are coming to that part of it. That will be enough, I think, to begin with. We will actually think about doing that already now. What are you doing, dog? Is that the one we want? I don't think so. Nope, nope, nope. The one from the game is maybe not the best one. But again, it is actually this one, not good. That's the wrong one. Maybe it is actually better, but I don't think so because of maximum production per worker. Production per worker. Okay. That is actually a little bit different. Because of this one can actually produce. That's us per worker, so that's actually 63 tons. And this one has a little bit more, so that will actually be boom, 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 boom. That will only be 30 tons actually, so nope, it is not better. But the thing with these two of them here actually they have walking path connections. This one will be better. That will actually be 3 times 63 tons. So that will be over 180 tons of wood you can produce per day. But that's only cutting it down. It's not getting it into the station. They will only cut it. So this is actually not a bad one. It's actually a little bit. It is actually a little bit much better than this one. But the good thing about this one is actually getting the fuel in on the station. So the vehicle down here do not really drive to get the fuel. Or you need a fuel station close to it or whatever. It's getting delivered directly in to the station. So I am actually a little bit, but this from the game should actually do it. It should actually do it fine enough. Let me see how much space do we have here. We should probably place it over around here. It will be moved later anyway. It's not a building we actually need to keep. And if we should keep it, we should definitely not place it up around here in our stone area. Then and this should be city, so I don't know. That's difficult actually. I think it would be good around here. Power, we will probably have a possibility to have a population. Possibility to have a population. Don't drink and try to say that shit. Or don't drink too much to try to say it. It do not seem like it actually is as I wanted. That seems a little bit better. Do we want it in this direction? I think so. Maybe not, but we will put it out around here. Yeah, that's good. The problem is we actually we don't really want a sawmill on it right now. Maybe we want a sawmill, but we don't really want it. But we will need it. That's the problem with it. But we should probably not do this. Maybe we should not. Maybe we should try this. We will try that, actually. Because of what we really need is actually that one. That's what I'm normally doing. Not that way, but I'm normally taking a good distance between them and then I'm connecting. Now they have upgraded this one. Before there was only 3 connection. So there was one that could go in to the sawmill, and then you could actually connect 2 of this wood cutting post on it. So that would I normally, when I was placing this way, then it was the two out in the end where the text is that was there. So then I would place one to the left and one to the right. Also, like one to the left and one to the right. And try to drag it as long out as possible so that this connection line was as long as possible, and then I would drag it as long out as it was possible to the other, so to the left side and one to the right side. But that's a little bit of a not really usable now, because if now we can actually connect four to this. So the it's not really, yeah, it's not really going in to be good if you try to do that, because of wooden cost potion is actually blocking a certain amount of root in the area. So that's really not good. I think we will try to do it this way too. Then we can actually, I think they will actually be able to put this straight edge right here directly into that station. And if they're actually making more than we actually need, it will be able to put it out here and put it back in there if it's getting necessary. I don't know how it will work, but we can only figure it out when we are trying. Somebody was told me. And then we will need one of them again to have the board standing on. And as again, this is not something we have set up to be a big delivery out of the out with train and or anything. That will definitely be set up in another way, in another place. But and it's not even the place where we actually want to deliver from or whatever. This is just to begin with. We will probably keep it some years, but it is definitely not the one that should be. Yeah, it's looking ridiculous actually. That will look not so good anyway. Yeah, and the power was not reaching out there, if I was right. We will probably be necessary to put a little bit of power out here too. Good, but that will be underground connected. As it's only a half thing. I actually hated to have it running over the ground. It's blocking too many items when you're building. And then you have just placed fucking one of them. Yeah, and then, oh, I need to do that. Oh, I need, nope. Now the fucking power line is running there. That's the reason why I'm liking them underground, and it's only in half of megawatts you're losing actually, so it's not really a lot. That cable we have put up here, it's only 2.35 and the other was 1.85, so it's a half megawatt. It can deliver more. That over the ground, the big one. So yeah, it's not really a big difference. I actually don't know. I don't think it's actually helping to connect three from the same thing out there. It's more like you can actually connect another one and then you can disconnect it. I'm not sure about that is right, but that's my guess on it. I'm not sure about how much can that actually take. Can it actually? Maybe I'm wrong about that. How much can this actually deliver around the map? It's not really saying anything about that. It's saying what it needs to be built, but not how much it actually can deal with on that substation. So maybe it is a good idea to make more connection to all the three power things. So maybe we can actually put more big, giving it a bigger output on that little station there. We will try that. My voice will, my song will not do as I wanted to. This one is all the two of the already built. That's pretty fast actually, but that's good. Then we can get rid of them over here. And buy some more vehicles in before they're actually getting too expensive. was actually not what I wanted. I just want them over here. I think it's possible to drive all of them over on the same station. I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure. And again, we have too many open vehicles on that one anyway, so can always drive some of the open vehicles away. Nope, definitely not what I wanted to do. Yeah, it should actually probably not drive to that station. That should actually be deleted. It should actually drive over there. And that one to over there, so that's fine. Let us see what we can do. And he was actually not getting added. He can always be added to the same number, that's fine enough. Good. So long, so good. What are you guys up to this evening? Did we get power out? No, we have not built that one yet, so definitely not. And we have not built that one yet, and we have not buy power yet, so definitely not. And it was actually over here. Yeah, there's actually a couple free yet. But how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That's definitely too many. Do we normally buy 5? I think I normally buy 5 home. Yeah. Should think a little bit about how we are spending our money. 2 of them, that's good enough. Should probably have 1 bus more. We definitely have 1 bulldozer more, 1 concrete mixer more, and 2 cupboard holes should be more than enough, but we will normally have 3 of them too. Dumpers, that would be 3 too. Excavators, that was 2 of them, so 1 more of them. 5 of them, pavers 2. Road crane, 3, but again. What do we else miss? No, that's actually 5 road cranes actually. Would be normally do because of we are not use city cranes anymore. They're actually fucking annoying. Because of the pain in the ass to repair if they don't have changed it. They are pain in the ass to get from the border and out. Yeah, they are just a pain in the ass actually. Specifically, they are so big, so that seems to be too expensive right now. Probably instead of 5, then we would say 5 dumpers and instead of 5 road cranes. And did I buy them? I'm not sure about I buy them or whatever. Only 3 road cranes for that station here. And then 2 rollers. I did buy papers? Yeah, I did. Should actually probably buy it on the other side, but we don't have connection to the other side. Yeah, I didn't buy them. So, yeah, we should probably not buy more than that actually. That will be what we will need for now. 2 stations, we only have 900,000 back. And we should set some buildings up so we actually have that set up and running. We could make a little bit of money on them, but it will not be a lot. The most of this will actually just be to get up and running. As you can see, we are still running on the hardest fucking possibility mode. Was it 1.4 million and 700,000? So it will not be easy, and we didn't get any bridge over there. Why did I actually not add a fucking bridge to that side over there? Maybe because of I don't really want it to be that easy. So we need to add the money overhead. Actually, pretty decent. Here we have this one with the water here. That's good. It will be possible to set a couple of harbors up there and then dig a little bit out using the corner here. If we really want to, and then it will be easy to get it out in and out. But for now I cannot really do a lot other than talk. Boom, 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 boom. Did we build this one over yet? Nope. We did not. Oh yeah, that was actually right. We should probably just yeah, that's good. This one should be collected there. That one, concrete, asphalt, gravel. Because just to be sure it's not fucking the other one up. It's normally not doing that, but just to be sure. So not all our vehicles actually going into the border. Should actually probably have set a free one up, but again, we will take this one to priority, and then we will just try to run it in. I have forgot something. Deliver with vehicles and fuel connection. That's no fuel on that one. We cannot really do it a lot faster when we actually playing with research too. We need to take it in a certain, yeah, speed, and we are playing realistic too, so it cannot really go a lot faster than it actually doing. Can of course set this one to be built. We can set this one up. I forgot about that, and I forgot to do that, or how we should say it. We definitely forgot about it, but yeah, that will probably just be easier to shut that one down. Good. Yep, that's the problem with the fucking mud roads and that kind of stuff in the beginning. It's not going fast. They're running necessary out to stuff they don't really need to run out to, but again, they're running over here to get fuel because there was no fuel over here before. Of course, it would probably have been better to put it out on the other side. All this buildings here would have been better to have on that side. But again, I want the city around here too, so that will be a little bit driving for that part of it. So I don't want to start planning out the city yet. I don't know about how we actually should do it with this power or with this normally heating plant over here. And try to go around the other ones here, maybe taking the big one. I have not decided about that yet. What we should do and how we should do it. It would probably be most fair to try to use as few mod items as possible, but it's not a requirement. Just to see how it will work. But this will actually require we are importing a lot of coal to get this to be working. The other one will only require power. This one, I like that one, or that one for that matter. This one is using a lot more power. I think this is a little bit more fair. I think this is a little bit unfair actually. It making 140 kilojoule of heat, only with 40 megawatts of power. This one making 60 with 121 megawatts of power. So, of course, this one has only 5 workers. This one has 10, but again, this is the smaller of that one. They have the same amount of workers. There's no different on that. It's just producing a little smaller amount. I would say if you're going for something that should be fair, that's this 2 heat station. If you're just going for something that needs to be heating your cities up, then it's this one you should go for. This one is a good one too, if you just want one that can actually do it with oil. It cannot make as lot of heat as the one on cold. It will definitely not produce as much pollution as that one on cold. That's actually producing a lot of pollution actually, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really like to use it. It's making too much pollution. It needs to be too long away from your city and all that kind of stuff. But to begin with, the building I'm using to begin with is actually not really requiring any heating, but that's mud buildings too anyway, so we will not get around the mud buildings. We could get around them, but then we need to build that one, no doubt about that. Or we would actually be necessary to build at least this one, or one of these two. Then we could actually get around that part where we actually are using the mud buildings. But I actually like a couple of those buildings. They're actually pretty nice to begin with. They have their own heating system and that kind of stuff. Not that one down there, but most of them up here actually have their own heating system. I don't, yeah, that's the to-do resident too, so that's actually have one too, well, its own. I think this one is actually the one I'm using most with the 32 resident. The problem with this is actually you can place it everywhere. On other buildings and that kind of stuff, so you should be a little bit while you're actually placing that one. Then I'm thinking the first part of the city should probably be over here. And then we will build it a little bit longer out here, and then we will probably take some of the space. We need some of the space to actually connect it. I'm not sure about why I'm connecting that gravel thing yet, but it will definitely be somewhere out here. It will not be too close to this railroad down here, but it will definitely be around here. Gravel, yeah, that will actually, we will need the train production thing too around here somehow. Oh yeah, bricks that will actually only be need, we could actually celebrate bricks production up to, then we would have bricks, we would have, yeah, then we would have the coal to the heating plant, and we would have coal to produce bricks out of. not to actually make a export out of it, but just to make our own bricks to begin with. And then we would have gravel bricks and wood boards, whatever. Then we would be missing prefab panels to the train building thing. We will miss fuel, of course, and steel. Yeah. But that's not really what I want to go for to begin with. What we will do to begin with, actually try to research some of the stuff so we actually can produce nuclear fuel. And then we will just import the most of it. We will import that stuff we will normally get from the mine, and then we will do it from there. Or maybe we will just import that from the second part and just make the fuel. I'm not sure about that yet. What part of it? Oh, that was a bad fucking thing. That was a bad robot. Because of that, it's no fucking free fire station. And the fire station I normally like to use is actually this one, and we do not have any workers for it, so we have just lost all our fucking vehicles on that station there. We can seriously not accept that. That's too many money to lose right now. It's not acceptable. It's not a fire right now, but we definitely need to build a fire station. We need to set up a bus station. We need to drive some workers in so we actually can send that fucking thing out and put out some fires. I think we will set it up over here. Seems to be good. We need a bus station. That do not seems like it's that one we want to use. We want this one. It's fine enough around here or something like that. Still just mud roads. It will not drive fast, but it will definitely drive. Can we? Yeah, we can. That's a free version of it too, so we don't really need to. Buy a couple of buses. Let's just try 4 of them to begin with. Got a fuel station around there, so that's good. The most of the workers that will come in right now will actually just go out and help. Building. And just because the still was on fire before, it's not necessary that one will break out in fire again in this loading thing. That's... I don't know about if it's a good thing or whatever, but it is definitely good it's not running at the same thing. It's the same thing if you actually get hit by an earthquake and you're going back and loading, you will not necessarily be hit by the same earthquake again. It will maybe not even come, actually. That will be a good chance for it actually not will arrive, that earthquake again, at the same time. What can we else do? We could probably set up not that one. Yeah, that one actually. Yeah, concrete factory, an asphalt factory. This one should not be connected to that one anyway right now. If it should be connected anywhere, it should actually be more out here after that. But again, so it should be connected something like this, and that will. Hey, it's actually done that one. Gravel. You can get allowed to do something now. Let us make sure of it actually taking gravel. And nothing else. I am not sure. I actually think they actually can go in and use it even without any power supply. I think they actually are able to do that. If I remember right. Maybe I remember wrong, but that would not be the first time. Oi. That was actually pretty close to what I actually could have figured would have called this area down here, actually. That's actually a little bit fun. I would actually maybe have called it. Did it not change it? It didn't seem like it was changing it. Oh. I was not hitting the city, I was actually hitting that building, one of the buildings, I think. Nope. So, but we should actually probably have it down in the middle here instead. And then delete some of the other ones around here, if it will be possible. Get rid of that one down there. Get rid of this one too. Would actually prefer that one was not around there. It should probably be more up around. Nope, nope. Down there. Let's see how much it's actually taken now. Could we actually get rid of this one over here? That would be nice if it actually going into that part of that city. It did. Good. So on this one going for the most of this area down here, if you want to find it, please. Yeah, it will not be possible to delete that one. Nope. Then we should have taken this a little bit longer over, probably. So it should have been around there, something like that, and it would maybe be possible. Then this one will take a little bit more this area into it, and then this one will have. Then it will maybe be possible to get rid of this one over here. Yeah. So good. So now this area is inside that one and that one is on that one. That's fine. I don't really know what I should call them right now. It's not really important. I think this one should be called something with stone. But what I was actually thinking about calling them was actually something about the wood here. What I was actually, the first thing I was just telling you, like, that was actually chalk wood. Just because of this city I'm actually living in. If we should translate it directly over to English, it would actually be cotwood. And the people in this city like to talk a lot about each other, so talkwood. That's what I was calling it, just for fun. Because of that's actually what a lot of people in this city is calling it. And I think a couple of my neighbors actually can see my internet connection. My Wi-Fi is actually called Talkwood on Danish. Snackskov, of course, but they know what it is. But I'm pretty sure a couple of them actually can see it. One of them was actually talking about it yesterday. uh, not beside my Wi-Fi, not exactly about my Wi-Fi, but she was actually talking about that name, and she is not even from this area, but still, she could actually be told it. A lot of people is calling it that. It's not a secret, because everybody would like to know some dirt about everybody else. But I think that's it's a thing for all cities. Some people is just fucking curious, or whatever it will be called, but you will like to know some shit about everybody, even if it's not necessary to know that. This one is done. That one will only be boards. Gravel. Maybe they don't want to load it over there. We'll probably end up need to take a loan anyway. We got the bosses. Oh yeah, I was actually forgetting about that part of it. We do definitely not need it to get anything else in. Then we think we actually need the R, probably not need to be transported back, but let us just be nice and set it up that way, like we actually do not know that the game don't transport workers back. Oh, do they not do that? No, they are not doing that. And it's fucking annoying. It's one of the things I seriously do not like about the game. That they are not configured out to actually drive the workers back from work and that kind of stuff. They're just jumping back. And then they're just home. And it's not only work, actually, there's a couple of more places they're just jumping back from. And not walking back. And it's actually fucking annoying. Oh, sorry about that part of it. That was not what I really want to do. Or maybe it was actually. Yeah, it seems like they are going. Maybe they are not going for gravel. They could be going from a lot of other stuff too. But that station will definitely not be working without gravel. That's for sure. That's loading. And that can actually be connected directly into that one without any rope, without any conveyor belt between. If I remember right, maybe I'm wrong. Then we have lost this money. But I'm actually thinking they are able to drag it directly out. Maybe not as fast as it if it was actually connected to the conveyor belt, but I'm not sure about that. They are loading them. But again, we will definitely be needing the power in the area. Oh. So, on, we should have power. No problem in the offload station part of it, that should not be a problem. But again, it's not saying anything about we are missing power over here now. So it will probably be a little bit easier. It will definitely be a lot easier when we are getting this one built to get the gravel loaded. So let us see about we actually can set this one a little bit higher up. Yeah, that's the one of the problem with this station here. That's actually the reason why we should build one of the other ones fast. Because there can only be one vehicle in here at the time. Offload or unload, only one vehicle. And we should figure out to do it a place where we actually got some power. That would maybe be a good idea. And we have no power down here actually. But again, there will go some time before we actually are building that and can use that. Not before we can use it, but again. So it would maybe be a good idea to place run around there. And yeah, we'll do that. And then we will give it a high priority. Maybe we should have placed it a little bit longer out. But then we will lose the power connection, so that's fine. And then we should probably build one of them too. Maybe not, but I like them. So just because of I'm liking them, we will build one. The gravel station, we are about to get that one built, so that's good. The wood connection, we can go down there and collect wood later. So that's fine enough. We just need to get this one built, that's good. And then we can start build our city. Because of the most of the city I'm building will be cost, then gravel and wood. Because of we will build it out of this one, gravel and boards. There will of course be a couple of other buildings we will be necessary to build. That will have a little bit of a different cost, but yeah, that one will be one of them. Fire station, and we will be necessary to build this one, but it is costing a lot of board, gravel, and of course a little bit asphalt and concrete and work days. And then we will need some shops too, and then we will take I think this will be one of them, and then we will need one over here. I think it's this one to begin with. Later on we will add it up to be this one. I like that one actually. Because of the one that's in the game, the highest amount of meat is actually 3 ton. This one can have 10 ton. It is a mod building, but again, it is definitely a lot better than that one from the game. So you can use this one, but again, you need to set it up with the forklifters and warehouses, storage room, whatever we should call them, and then deliver it to that one. And you need to set up a meter frost house and a storage room where you actually can have food and clothing, and then you need to have a forklifters because if it cannot be transported over fast enough after some time, when your city start working, then it will cannot follow of how much we actually need in the store to travel over itself. So I just like this one a little bit more. It cannot do the same thing with from the storage houses, but yeah. It's just easier to deliver 10 tons of meat out into one building instead of only keep running in with 3 ton. If that's making any sense for you, it's do for me. Oh, okay. We should definitely have a gas station pretty fucking close to this building. And we should definitely have some gas on it too. Yeah, it's not sending anything. I know it's not doing that. Because of that, no workers on it, and we should definitely. Yeah, that's actually workers on it now. But the workers should actually not be on that one. They should be out in help on building that one. Or building something down there, but that's probably a little bit too long away on that walking path. He will probably not be able to reach that. He should definitely not be able to reach it. He will only be able to. He cannot get over. Probably not a lot over 200 meters away. A little bit over 200, 206 there, but that's the longest he actually. He will not go over to that one. Yeah, why should he actually go over to that one? That's not a good reason to do that. But again, I would actually think he would actually say because of why should you go out to that one? That should not be necessary too. So, but it will definitely be a possibility to see later when we have built this. We have built that one. We should probably maybe we have connected that one, so he can go in there. He cannot really come out here and do anything if we are doing that I want to do right now. So we will set that one up to be connected there. That is not necessary to be connected. What is that? Yeah, they can. Yeah. Yeah, the buildings, they are actually collecting it up there, so that should probably be connected right for now. That one should not be necessary. That one is not really connected. You can drive on that line there. That can go over there. That's good enough. So, yeah. No, we cannot figure out of that. Great. Good. Then we have one good route when this is done. If you actually want to talk, you should be more than welcome to join my Discord channel. If I don't have told you that yet, I'm sitting in there now. You can use the link. You will be broadcasted to YouTube if you are doing that. What else? Good. That one is built, so we can actually change that now. Should go out there and collect the gravel. Oh yeah, it's not helping talking when it's on red. So, what I was saying was actually, in a week's time, we will go out and see some comedy shows. That will probably be fun, but I don't know for sure. Because of it's nobody that's really known, it's just some new ones that's trying to be. So maybe it's fun, maybe it's not. The one we were seeing in the spring was actually not so fun. It was pretty funny actually. But the food was not the best one, so I hope the food will be better this time. And the comedy show will be as good or a little bit better than it was in the spring. And it should not be the same dudes from the spring that's coming in the fall. So it should be 4 different dudes, actually. So I hope that will be true. I actually don't want to see the fucking same 4 dudes again that's trying to show us the same show as he was doing in the spring. Maybe a little bit better than because of its fall now and he have done it the whole summer. But I don't hope that will be the case. Because of then that's only the fucking food to look forward to. I've not bought the tickets for this, so I don't really know who is this we actually need to see this time, but it's definitely working pretty good with this. Let us see how fast they're actually filling it up. They're filling it up fast enough. So no reason to complain about that. What we should probably do was actually maybe not, but maybe we should actually see about we could fit not that one, but this one in and build our own asphalt even if we don't have the manpower for it yet. That will be necessary to be in that direction there. And that will be the same thing for that one. I don't know. I don't know. I actually think I wanted to. No, I actually do not really want it from that station over there. But I think I wanted to connect it in that direction. Yeah, that would be good. That way. But again, then I'm actually thinking I want one of them here too. Yeah, but that's a little bit fucking idiot. Fuck. Ridiculous. Why is it not connecting? Connecting. Will it be possible to do it ourselves? It will actually, so that's good. Because of then we would maybe not, but maybe we would actually be able to fit this one into. That's in the end. So something like that. Then it would just be necessary to drive in a little bit of concrete and add some kind of water. That would maybe not be too bad. It is pretty close, but we actually have the possibility to. Because if we want to set a little bit of the city up here anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, but it didn't seem like it actually was setting this one up, was it? Nope, it was not. But if it should be, then it should definitely do it that way. Not sure what I actually want them built yet. That one has no road connection, so you can build from in there, but again, yeah, that will be it. I don't know about we actually want the road to run through there. That should not be necessary, just to have one road connection. That will be fine. And then we should figure it out to set up a water connection. I'm actually not sure about it actually need to have a pump, but it will probably be necessary because of they will not just drag it in, I think. Yeah, it's 90% clean now, but it will not keep 90% clean in this area. But I don't like that. Was the already done build? That was not fucking fair. Oh, motherfuckers. I have not seen they have built it, but it has already been burning, motherfuckers. And I forgot to buy some fire trucks for my fire station that actually was being built too. It is already burning there, that's not good. I don't think we will be able to actually get the fire trucks out there fast enough. And fire workers, yeah. I don't think so. I think this one will be lost. It's definitely one to be lost. It will not be possible. Oh god damn! Then we need to demolition the crew and all that shit, man. Yeah. Yep. To get that one rebuilt, I think we need two. We'll need to be in need of two of them to get it to run at the best possible way. We will definitely need a boss for workers. Covered hole will only be necessary if we actually want to use explosives. We don't want that. A boss, an excavator, and then an open hole to actually transport that vehicle on. And then we will be in need of a race truck. So again, we can just do the same thing over there. We don't want that one. We will take an excavator. We will take an open hole. That's actually just ridiculous, but again. And then a race truck. It will not go fast, but it will go. And then we will set it to go over there. No reason to actually use the same border as the other one. Doing right now. Holy crap, it's raining. So it has the possibility for 12 firefighters. It's always something the fire station do not really need water. Oh, god damn. One thing is always good. We didn't actually put anything in on it yet. It's just been built, but we have not really put anything in, so it would actually have been worse if it was this one that was been burned. Then we have lost all our resources too. But again. Nope. Oh, yeah, the road was actually never getting accepted. What is the clock? Yeah, why not? I'm actually done for this night, I think. Even if it's not a very long time we have played, I actually don't think it. I think it was number 3 time, but fuck it if it's not. It's actually saving up pretty fast. when it's not so big, but goodbye.